Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. Junoy here with Trading the Charts Pro, and tonight we're here with one more session of market outlook. Where do we think this market is gonna go from here? Well, based on the look of it, it doesn't seem like there's much place than the market can go from where it's at right now, right? That's what it looks like based on the chart. But I have some news for you guys in terms of where I think the market is gonna go in this next week and why. So stay tuned and let's jump right into the charts to see what they're telling us. All right. So boom, guys, we already know resistance is right up here, and we are just literally just one candlestick away from the all-time high. All right. What does this mean? Does it mean that the market is gonna sell off when it gets back to this level? I don't know. I do not have the crystal ball, so I don't know if it's gonna sell off when it gets there. But what I do know is that we're almost back to this all-time high, right? We're still in a very nice uptrend, which looks very nice. It looks healthy, it looks strong. And from back over this side, you guys see that from the market got into this level, you can see, we probably weren't paying enough attention, but you can see that the candles were starting to look weak, like they weren't going anywhere and we were chopping around. But right now, with the exception of this day, what do you see? These candlesticks are healthy bullish candlestick, guys. So I do believe that the market is gonna break out and we're going to run higher beyond this resistance level. What does that mean? Does it mean that we should jump in and buy right here? No, that's not what it means. And typically you would know that that is not a good place to take a trade based on risk management. If you're a scalper, you're gonna find the opportunity wherever it presents itself. All right, so that's a totally different story. So I'm not suggesting to buy here because we're gonna run somewhere up here. What I'm telling you guys is that I'm seeing where the overall, why quite a few sectors in the overall market, which is the S&P 500, has actually started breaking out. And then I'm also seeing where there's a little bit of rotation happening. So some sectors that were lagging are actually starting to pick up, and those sectors look very bullish. So we already have a roughly 7 sector broke out, which means the sector overall made a new high, higher than the last high that we had somewhere back here, and it's actually running higher. How much higher is gonna go? There's no telling. But let me take you guys over there to show you what exactly am I talking about. So while we switch, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, so that you don't miss one of these market outlook and the information that I'm putting out here. All right, guys, let's jump into that. Boom. All right, so we are right here with the sectors. What are the sectors, or how do you find the sectors that represent the overall market? All right, this is a perfect or a nice that you can go to find sector information. All right, you can also use this to see what companies are in each sector. You can see this is the sector that makes up the S&P 500 sector spider. You can go sectorspider.com and you can see that thing there, break it down, look for stocks, create watch lists, based on each category. That's the perfect place to get some information in regards to the overall sector, ETFs, all of that stuff. So boom, let's get that out of here and let's get back to what we need to be doing, which is looking at where this market is going to go. All right, guys. So let me start from the top. We have XHB, which this is home builders, and we can see, guys, this was resistance over here, XHB already broke out, starting to make new high. This is one sector that's also helped to push in the pushing the market higher. Okay. XLC is the same story, guys. We have broke out, make a new high, and we're still moving higher. All right. XLB, this is materials. We've hit our head in resistance, pull back, and now we're actually challenging that resistance again. So it doesn't look like, you know, this market is actually giving up. It looks like we're gonna fight all the way over that resistance level. XLE, which is energy, this sector is kind of a lagger, not one of my favorites, but you can see, you know, we're still nowhere down near the bottom down here. We have run up, pull back, and now we're consolidating. There's a potential that we can go higher from there. Okay. Financials, guys, look at the financials. Doesn't this look like a bullish setup to you guys? We came off of the 200-day moving average, and now we're actually challenging it again. So that is going to be very interesting. Not just interesting, but when the rotation continues, which is actually going on right now, these sectors are going to get bought back up more, and it's going to continue to push the overall market higher. Next one that's doing really good is industrials. Guys, look at this. So the market is almost at resistance, but you still have sectors that are looking very bullish. Plus, they got like at least another 10 or 15 points to get back to their all-time high. What that is going to do is actually it's going to push the overall market higher. And as we can see, right now the market is at resistance. So there's a very good possibility that we're going to break out of that level and we're going to push higher. That doesn't mean we're going to buy at the top and be caught holding the bag, because that is a sucker play. We want to look for low risk opportunities and, you know, manage our risks to take the best profits out of the market. Let's keep going. XLK, this is the tech sector in the S&P 500. Guys, look at this. This thing is on a beast mode. Breakout is running higher. Nothing looks like it can stop it right now. XLV, this is the healthcare sector, broke out, consolidation, still looking like there's a possibility that we can run higher. So XLY, and this is consumer discretionary. These are things that people really don't necessarily need. They're actually buying them because look at the sector. The sector on a whole is still very bullish and it's running. So guys, you get the picture. Overall, before I do that, there's two more sectors that I really do like. XLU, which is utility. Look at this setup. This is a very bullish setup. We still have another 9 points potentially to get back to resistance. There may be some opportunity there. Real estate. This thing is setting up very bullishly, but you know, today Trump actually signed an executive order to further allow people to not get evicted for not paying rents and all of this stuff. So for that reason, I don't know how I feel about XLRE, which is the entire real estate sector right this second. But if an opportunity presents itself, guess who's gonna take it? I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna manage my risk while I'm taking those opportunities. And that is the key to this game. Yes, we're gonna lose money. Yes, we're gonna make money, but we have to make sure we're managing the risk. So when we lose, we don't lose too much, and when we make money, you know, we need help to pull the bags because they're too big. Okay, that's the key to the game. All right, so guys, if you like this session, market outlook, where do we think it's going? I think there's a very high probability based on everything that I've just shown you right here that we're gonna break out and we're going to run higher. Are we gonna pull back a little bit before we break out? Maybe not, but we can just break out of there and then pull down and start, you know, retracing a little bit. But I do believe that the market will break out and it's gonna go higher. So if you have to buy something, move over to the sectors that have underperformed and try to find some opportunity in there, and don't be the sucker holding the bag at the top in a sector that's already run extremely high. All right, guys, I'll see you in my next video. I look forward to you subscribing and hitting that like button so we can come on here and again in the next market outlook. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bam.